we're gonna pick up where we left off. Breaking into some high place with that hot elf chick. See how that goes. I've read that before. I'm not going to read that again. Save my voice. I bought everything from her I could already. Mr. Delilah, what you got for me? Extreme office. I always take Coyote. Oh, I gotta take Dodger. Something to take you because she was no, let's take her. Alright, let's see if I'm getting any better at this game. Probably not. That's why I play on easy. Telestrian Industries. The sleek contour of the Telestrian Industries building slices through the Seattle skyline, gracefully arcing towards the south, towards its birthplace in the elevation of Tir Tengair. You stand at the lobby entrance waiting for Samedi's go signal. The moment extends. Stepping over a corp threshold is a little like stepping into a foreign country or over a line. Corporations have power so far above the average citizen that assaulting one seems insane, like threatening the gods of Olympus. Land owned by a multinational is corporate soil, exempt from domestic laws. Their employees aren't state citizens, they're corporate citizens, and their top execs can't be brought to trial for some alleged crime. The runner who goes full frontal on the corp is making a statement, making a name. 3 chirps on your comment. It's go time. Alright, hopefully that's enough to keep me alive. We'll find out. Your comment chirps, and the face of Baron Samedi fills the screen. Together again, eh, mon ami? You and Samedi shall do great things this night. Great things. Yeah, we're gonna shake the pillars of heaven, buddy. Sarcasm should have no place between partners, eh? Let us be professional. The way you professionally hacked my comlink? point taken. Si vous plaît, but we must be friends. We are allied, you and Samedi. So what now? These things are easily overcome, be assured. As you were told, there are some tasks that only you can do from inside the building, just that there are some that Samedi must do from his remote location. We must coordinate our actions, that is all. Boldness and a clear head will win the day. Storming the front desk doesn't really sound bold. It sounds kind of insane. Don't be so negative. Samedi has rerouted the guards in this section of the complex. The coast should be clear for you to navigate the accounting office. One chance. One second to do something real quick before I continue. Okay, now I'm ready to go. Oh, almost. Alright, let's see how many times I get. Have at least one runner able to deck until you have the information you need. So I need to keep that dude alive, Dodger. Hopefully he's as good as his name. Halt! This is a restricted area! Let's see, up here. Oh, we shot before. Try to start remembering to do that every time I finish a fight. Okay. Right now I got no weak ass mages. Where am I doing? Oh, I gotta get his. Okay. Oh, there's where I gotta go. The keycard slides into the terminal and the screen comes to life. Priority alert, intrusion detected. All elevators locked down, security response Oscar 6. Notice, terminal 6J4 counting is unsecured. Notify the user to secure the terminal at once. Let's unlock the lobby doors. Apparently the coast was not so clear. Is this the way this whole run is gonna go? Do not doubt, Samedi. The Aegis sample will be ours before the night is out. There was reorganization in Telestrian recently. They have a new vice president of security, and he is making changes to their standard procedures. It is nothing Samedi can't handle. Now on to the accounting offices. Call the response center. We need reinforcements. Well, that's an orc with a fucking machine gun. That ain't cool. Get to your spot. Spread out. Bastard. Oh, he ran. And he locked the door. Let's go. This terminal is active and displays a login screen that reads Accounting Division, Level Human Resources 1. Local access granted, network access granted. HR Communications. Run search Lynn Telestrian. Employee status terminated. That's interesting. Universal Brotherhood. Record not found. Alright. Level Central Billing. Let's run a search. Project Aegis. Terminated 5 days ago. Final invoices submitted to Seder Krupp Schwerendustergesellschaft. Resource status and cost centers are restricted to CEO access. So it appears that James has been making moves to secure his information. Not the actions of a man who has nothing to hide, eh? We need to get upstairs to office and deck into his personal system. From here it looks like the elevators are on lockdown. You'll need to find an access point to deck in so we can continue. I checked that one. Let's check this one. Project management. Local access connected, network access connected. Sam Watts. Secondary hits. Melinda Watts, payment records, billing system access not available from this terminal. Let's look, Jessica Watts. Huh. Maybe Jessica is not. Frederick, I must have told you 100 times the door code is 1915. I don't know why that's so hard to remember. Stevens. Carl Gained. Awesome. Ooh, I need to reload that. Yeah. Oh, turrets? Ah. Ah. Thank God they're missing. Jeez, oh Pete. You're gonna hide back. Oh, shit. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. Come on. Okay. Record files. William Elston, Telestrian General Counsel. James, your proposed agreement with Melinda Watts will likely be effective protecting your children's inheritance, but is not without risk. As you know, the generation skipping trust established by your grandfather calls for the oldest living issue to be the trust manager and beneficiary. Huh. While Miss Watts has agreed to modify her children's birth certificate from unknown to Telestrian employee Nathan Miles, if the children ever discover that they share a father with you, they could make a claim on the trust based upon DNA evidence. That's interesting. Oh, I missed? I haven't missed in a while. Seriously? Jesus. Looks like some data on some new biotech genome research. This is worth some win in the right hands. I'll send you the funds. It's probably something I missed in the other one. $2 grand. I'm rich. There's no reason for me to even come out of there, so I'll just end. Oh shit. I gotta remember how the hell I get out of here. Oops. Shit. Here, I think I go. Oh yeah, okay. Executive actions. Crowding into a corporate elevator on a Shadowrun is risky. You're exposed, vulnerable, but time is of the essence. The CEO's office is 50 floors up and the Baron has your back, in theory. Light, blanderized music flows softly from the hidden speakers as you make your way up to James Telestrian's office and towards your objective, a sample of Project Aegis. You need to find the sample and get out before the Baron loses control of the Telestrian mainframe and all hell breaks loose. Game autosave. Let's open the door. Door number 1. That's the... Don't want to get too far ahead. This globe glows with an unearthly light. The area around the Tyr, Tangir, and Tyr are especially bright. I'm feeling. Check you. Yep, I knew somebody was coming. put it on. I got it. At this point, we cannot confidently assign a motive to Ms. Telestrian's hiring of Shadowrunners to destroy the company's Columbia River facility, but there are two leading contenders. Most likely is that she is working for a rival megacorp seeking a competitive advantage, but an alternate explanation is that it has something to do with her deep involvement with the Universal Brotherhood. While Telestrian Industries, of course, would never interfere with an employee's religious choices, our 2053 investigation raised concerns that Ms. Telestrian's devotion to the cult-like Universal Brotherhood could represent a security risk to the company. It is possible that this has become true. Do I have any more here? Oh, I do. Wow, from that far away. Well, I knew there would be more coming. Fuck. Four more, huh? Oh, 2 turns. Call from Thomas Telestrian, recorded 5 days ago. Dad, it's all gone. The runners attacked last night and managed to blow the whole damn Columbia River facility to bits. I've got teams sorting through the rubble all morning, and they haven't found any viable Project Aegis material. The sample I sent you is all that's left. This is a mess. Lots of people dead, and the building is a total loss. Call me to discuss what you want me to do next. Tom. Those guys go first if I can. Alright. Oh. Anybody else? Telestrian, in light of the recent attacks, I have relocated the only remaining sample of Project Aegis to the safe in my office. The safe is hidden, and the safe's lock is mechanical, and thus not a risk from Matrix Decker attacks. Sincerely, Eric Silverstar, Director of Security, Telestrian Industrial, Seattle office. Well done, mon ami. As it happens, Eric Silverstar's office is on this very floor. About time a little good fortune came our way, eh? You know, it's almost as if things are going according to plan. As you say. Now, to stop those elevators, I am sure there's an accessible node in this system we can access. Find it before you're overrun with guards. I'm guessing... What am I missing? I knew it. I knew something was coming. Nothing. Let's go. All right. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh shit! Well, that was unexpected. That's what I get for trying to be cute. They're bad. Should really take this opportunity to reload too. Gotta remember to do that more often. Okay. Your comlink chirps again, and the parent's face appears on screen. His voice is far less confident than before. This is new. You didn't know about this control panel. Great. Apparently, Mr. Silverstar's reputation for paranoia is well founded. This panel is a hard-coded door control that cannot be accessed from the Matrix. It was not here yesterday. How did he have it installed so fast? So what now? Samiti will think of something. Very well. This will work, but the plan requires you and only you to stay the night. What about my crew? We will find the elevator once again under our control. Go to an empty parking garage and safety. Your hired help will be able to clear the building with ease. You, however, will be Telestrian's newest employee come sunrise. Now, allow me to tell you where to go. I don't know if I like this plan. You hunker down in the janitor's locker room amid the smells of industrial-strength cleaners, floor wax, and body odor. Sleep is impossible as you must be constantly on your guard for the telltale sounds of security teams or building maintenance crews. Morning eventually comes, and with it, another chance at Project Aegis. Good morning, mon ami. You look well. Get on with it. Give Mr. Silverstar's paranoia about security. We could not get into his office in a straightforward manner last night. However, thanks to the mayhem created by you and your showrunners, a situation ripe for exploitation now exists. Ripe for exploitation, eh? Oui. While you waited here, I continued to probe, looking into some of the less secure, more mundane Telestrian office files. Shipping records indicate that Mr. Silverstar recently took delivery of several paintings he commissioned after being promoted to VP of Telestrian Security. The shipment was called Our Values. On the same day, building maintenance reported installing the artwork in his office at the same time as a piece of equipment purchased from Fuji Corp. Although they attempted to obfuscate its use, I believe it is the safe. And the sample is in the safe. You are very bright. Mr. Silverstar is personally conducting the investigation into last night's break-in. He is interviewing personnel who may have pertinent information. You need to be one of the personnel he interviews in his office. Once you are inside, you will need him to leave so that you can find a way to get to the sample. But tell him I have evidence so I can get inside his office for an interview. Close, you will plant evidence of your own creation. There are 3 matrix emergency power junctions on this level. If we add some comlink chips to them, it will make last night's run appear to be preparation for a larger run. It will bring the attention of Telestrian security. Getting attention to corporate security comes easily for me. What's your angle? There is a janitor's uniform ID badge and the comlink chips in the locker. They will get you general access and allow you to pass a basic inspection. The rest is up to you. One more thing. Mr. Silverstar is well known for his creative security measures. You would do well to learn as much as you can about this man before meeting him. Now, quickly change and I will unlock the door. So I just can't wing this, huh? Oh, I look great. That's gonna be harder. Let's start saving now. Let's start doing that first. Spend karma. The supervisor has a look of a stuffer shack manager with delusions he's on a career track rather than what he is, a disposable dime-a-dozen resource. Hey, there you are. I'm Steve Scott. I'll be your direct supervisor. Sorry I missed you when you first came in, but I found out that you were starting an hour ago when you suddenly showed up in the system. Weird glitch or something. Normally, we'd watch an orientation trid and walk through our mission statement, but, well, it's going to be hard for you on your first day, but you're going to need to clean up some blood. Maybe a lot. Clean up other people's messes is what I do. You'll have your hands full. There was some sort of break-in last night. Some people were, just get things cleaned up on this floor. And listen, people are going to be on edge today, so try to stay invisible and don't get into any trouble. Otherwise, they're going to call me in and I'm going to have to reprimand you and put a note in your file. Straighten up this floor and stay out of trouble. Got it. I hope they get whoever did this. Only a fool would attack a Telestrian corporate office and think they can get away with it. Start heading from room to room and clean what needs cleaning. Good luck and welcome to Telestrian. Yeah, look at the body bags, look at the blood. We made a mess. And it was glorious. What does he have to say? What can I do for you? Okay, well I better get back to it. Thanks for coming. Can you believe it? Silverstar is calling it an intrusion, but I know the aftermath of a Shadowrun when I see it. Start over in the corner. Make sure you don't get any solvents on my servers. Hey, you think you could duck out for a smoke or something? It'd be easier if I didn't have to clean around you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no problem. Just another day in paradise, right? But the guard is looking into an open vent. He is clearly not enjoying the idea of climbing back to the duct. Sorry to tack that dreck all over the floor. Man, I can't believe what happened to the night watch. Me either. You think you're done with the vents for the day? They want me to get this room back in order. If anyone asks, you saw me in there, okay? Look, Ro, I know and you know there's nothing in that vent, but when I told that to Silverstar, he accused me of not wanting to crawl in there. Said was letting the company down by not explaining the corporate value of duty. The suits sure love their mission statements and all that trick, but today isn't the day for Telestrian Corp's duty above all crap. Several of us did the ultimate duty last night. I guess we just be happy Mr. Telestrian isn't in today. Just get in there and take another look. I have to go upstairs and report. I just want to take Doug out. I have to say at this point it's not looking good. I don't know how it happened. Nonetheless, our records show this terminal was left unsecured in direct contravention of Telestrian corporate policy. You failed in your duty. I know it's duty above all for you security types, but I am the victim here, I swear. Perhaps when Mr. Silverstar gets his next promotion, that would become a value for you data pushers as well. Right now, it seems your value is clock out early and ignore my responsibilities. Don't get anywhere. I need to make my report to Eric. Save after I do everything. The wage slave is on edge. He's staring vacantly at his terminal with his hands to his face and his fingers twitching nervously. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Looks like you're in some real trouble there, chummer. Buzz, unless you can clean up a shattered career, leave me alone. Came across some items that might help you out. He shakes his head. I doubt it. You know what the guy said, life is a script. He was talking about me. Security's bullying you, but I can make it look like your terminal was tampered with and no one would be the wiser. You're right, there's no reason I should let security push me around. He says, just do it quick. Thanks so much. I won't forget this when your review comes up. Hey, no problem, sir. Just glad I could help. Would you mind cleaning out of here for a while? There is a lot to do. You bet. Just remember to keep this between us. Yeah. I gotta find some data on that other dude. Guess not. Hey, I found all these chips on some of the matrix switch boxes. Is that important? The guard thinks for a moment and activates his comlink. Turns his back on you and has a brief conversation, then he turns back. Mr. Silverstar wants to see you in his office immediately. Collecting the sample. The brutish dog-eat-dog existence of a slum dweller is a far cry from the quiet desperation and existential nothingness of a corporate wage slave. Yet after your time at Telestrian Industries, it's unclear which is more bleak. The elevator rises smoothly, its blanderized music assaulting you once again as you ascend to the executive floor. And your goal. So I want to go there, so I need to peek in here. Oops. I put that up. That wasn't what I was expecting to happen. There's nothing here. I could learn nothing, but oh well. There you are. It seems that some of my best are letting me down, and it's good to see that you're displaying one of the most important of my 3 key values. Well, it is duty above all, right? He laughs. Well, yes, that is the first value, and I'm glad more than those outside of security found, and from a janitor, no less. Now, am I speaking of my third and final value of vigilance, which seems to be sorely lacking around here? Some bad spellings. Thank you, sir. Well, rewards and punishments must be given where required. Now, please start filling out the report on the datapad, and I'm afraid I must ask you to not sit in my chair given your attire. I need to go head downstairs and investigate your findings. I'll be right back. No problem, bruh. So, these paintings must be what all those expensive deliveries were. We don't have much time. I'm tracking Silverstar, and he's already stepping off the elevator. I don't think your disguise will hold up much longer. I'll update you on this movement. Hurry, mon ami. Let's see. Oh. Independence. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna push. Duty. I think it's gonna be this one. Now I gotta go back over here. Fuck. Jeez. Good morning, Detective McCluskey. It's a fine day for police corruption, isn't it? That's right, dummy. Just keep flapping your jaw. That sort of thing will be perfect for where you're going. Mr. Lestrin wants to meet you in person. He wants to chat about last night's fun and games. You come along quietly, or you can meet him in a body bag. Come on, Dreck for Brains, make the wrong choice. Let's get this over with. I have things to do. Damn, I was hoping to be able to bring you in feet first. The estates. From the floor of the Lone Star Cruiser, you watch the tops of the downtown corridors office buildings disappear, replaced by the gray overcast of the I-90 bridge. The nylon restraints binding your wrists and ankles, along with McCluskey's whistling onto the radio, make for an unpleasant ride. Half-hour later, the cruiser hits a whisper-smooth patch of road and a magnificent mansion fills your view. It's designed a blend of old-world finery and elvish grace. The car pulls to an abrupt halt and you're dragged onto the driveway where McCluskey pulls a nasty-looking knife and cuts your bonds. You look up to see you're surrounded by a squad of green-clad ghosts. Special forces from the Gear. Massaging the feeling back into your numb extremities, you are prepared to meet the man himself, James Telestrian III. Ooh, excuse me. Can I kill you now? Want some advice, moron? Of course you don't. You're a Shadowrun and you live by your own rules, don't you? I suggest you keep your smart-ass remarks to yourself this time, Elf. Mr. Telestrian isn't some street meat you can impress or intimidate. He's the brains behind the throne of Tangier and one of the richest men in Seattle. And he holds your leash, right, McCluskey? You his lapdog? His eyes say, I'd love to kill you now, but his mouth continues to smirk. I got one of the richest and most powerful men in the Pacific Northwest taking care of me, dumbass. What do you got? Free will. You're dumber than I thought. Enjoy your channel. I'll dispose of your body later. Mr. Quoth. The fussy elf with the air of a Victorian butler studies you from your toes to the tips of your pointed ears before he speaks. Mr. Telestrian is expecting you. You'll find him in his office. Thank you, Jeeves. He is not amused. Delighted to be of service. You wait here for a few moments to gather yourself before you enter Mr. Telestrian's office. Some of you find that they need time to prepare themselves before meeting an elf of his stature. However, the upstairs is off limits to you, and the library is occupied at the moment. Do not tarry, though. Mr. Telestrian is not one to be kept waiting. There's all kinds of cover here. Hey, what are you doing here? Good to see you again. There's much to do. You're in some pretty different circles, don't you, Algernon? I do not run at all, Nova. I go where I am needed, and I am needed here. Seek me out after you have spoken to James Telestrian. Perhaps I can be of service again. Can't go upstairs. Library's off limits. James Telestrian III, snubby elf. As you approach, James Telestrian III looks up from the computer screen built into the surface of his desk and assesses you. Calculating and cold, a practiced smile comes to his face. He vibes the kind of rich you don't get from Trivid. It's not the clothing or the trappings or the bow before your betters mansion. It's something else, the feeling of you that you're being categorized as a resource, or a liability, or a pawn. I've been reviewing the results of your visit to my Seattle office last night. I admit they are impressive. You have generated a considerable amount of damage to my office complex, killed or wounded many of my security personnel, and cost my Vice President of Security his job. In 24 hours, you have accumulated quite a bit with me, ma'am. Oh, accumulated quite a bit more. How do you intend to settle your debt? You already can confiscate the container I took. I have no other bargaining chips. First, some instruction. You do not begin a negotiation by admitting that you have nothing with which to negotiate. However, you were considering your tactical situation. That tells me you are more than a mere street thug. Allow me to instruct you further. You have one piece of information which you might use as a bargaining chip in the little time you have left to live. Why you took what you took. I am interested to know why you and your team of criminals fought your way through my security teams up to my private office to access the Matrix and uncover the location of a simple research project. Alright, it goes like this. Your half-brother Sam Watts hired me to find his own killer. He had a dead man switch. When I find the killer, I get paid. You impress me, ma'am. My father's bastards are intentionally not well known, even to themselves. Nevertheless, I fail to see the connection between this Sam Watts death and a raid on one of my office buildings. There's no connection between the research project and the dead man that I am aware of. Sam was killed by your half-sister, Jessica. Jessica is protected by giant bugs. Aegis kills giant bugs. Kill the bugs, kill Jessica, get paid. I find your bluntness somehow refreshing. He touched the button on his desk. Mr. Qualls, please ask my daughter to join us. The young, pretty elf has dark circles under her eyes and a haunted expression on her face. She recognizes you instantly. It's you. You're the woman who helped me escape from the Universal Brotherhood. How did you get here? Thank you, Mary Louise. You have confirmed the identity of your rescuer and given me reason to forgive her for her trespasses against me. She looks hungry for your help. I'm glad you're here. You did well back there. Without you, we'd all be dead. She closed her eye. Thank you, but I'm not sure that death wouldn't have been better than this. I can't sleep at all. I'm afraid that this is a dream that I'll wake up and they'll still be there with the bugs. You can relax, Mary Louise. You are safe. It is over. No, it won't be over until they're dead. She shudders. You didn't see them. You don't understand. You and those men you flew in here, all you do is talk. It's just like you to form a committee, Father. I knew that someone had to take action. That's why I got Hakeem involved. The already cold exterior of James Telestrian III's face turns to ice. I see. It was you and your little crippled friend who leaked the edges to this woman. We will speak of it later, in private. Now then, Nova, there are people I wish you to beat. The committee my daughter alluded to. This is a rare opportunity for a woman of the street such as yourself. I urge you to behave. We will adjourn to the library. I would be delighted. I don't know if that is sarcasm or not. Just behave. Let's talk to you now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nova. She is the elf who saved my daughter and the only one who has faced our common enemy in combats. Herr Brockhaus, what does the representative of the great dragon, Lofweir, have to tell us about the magical insect this Shadowrunner uncovered? Brockhaus speaks slowly with a deep melodious German accent. He takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting them as if they were a delicacy. My Lord Lofweir has witnessed the insect spirit's physical manifestation before, roughly 9,000 years ago. As you are aware, magic ebbs and flows from the earth, cycling from peak to peak over the course of 5,200 years. As the level of magic grows... Hans, dear, I love you, but could you babble on forever, and I believe that time is of the essence. The painted elf addresses you. Nova, is it? Delighted. The bug you fought was not merely a magically awakened animal like a wyvern or hydra or anything else in the sixth world. In fact, it isn't from this world at all. It's a physical embodiment of an insect spirit from another plane of existence. I believe that would explain why I wasn't able to damage it. The spirit itself was extraplanar. Algernon eyes you keenly. Bravo! That is precisely the idea. The insect spirit exists on both planes simultaneously. I have been impressed with you for some time, Nova. It is good that you are here. Now, an insect spirit can't simply thumb a ride through astral space or show up on Earth late for dinner, dinner in this case being us. Two elements are required to bring one across the void, a shaman and a host. First, the spirit calls upon a shaman, often in dreams. The spirit seduces the shaman with promises of great power. The shaman then accepts the spirit as his totem. Next, the insect spirit requires a suitable host. The best candidates are the disaffected and the disenfranchised. In short, the weak-willed. Their minds are the most susceptible to suggestion, which is helpful in making the transformation. As you may imagine, these are the sort of people easily attracted to a cult, such as the Universal Brotherhood. Finally, by performing what has to be a truly disgusting ritual, the shaman, sort of the insect totem, implants the spirit into the host, willingly or not. Then it's feeding time. Halea Quinn is correct. The insect spirit will then slowly consume its host while transforming it into the spirit's own insectoid body, thus manifesting itself fully on this plane. What's this have to do with a great dragon and an elf who likes cosmetics? Funny kid, but it's no laughing matter. This is bigger than hunting down an insect shaman or putting a few 9mm rounds into a bug. The initial bugs prepare a nest for the summoning of a queen. Once a nest has its queen, she literally explodes with newly manifested insect spirits. They swarm out of the nest, feeding on all the flesh they can find and implanting more insect spirits into the fresh corpses, again and again and again. The room falls silent as they all consider the scenario. Faces grim. Telestrian breaks the silence. This is not an infestation, Nova. It is an invasion. My Lord Lofweir knew this day would come, but he did not know precisely when or where. Your rescue of Mr. Telestrian's daughter has exposed the existence of an insect spirit for the first time in this cycle of the world. Why don't you just call a cruise missile at the Brotherhood and call it a day? You have engaged the enemy. You know why. The insect spirit is only a resident in the transformed host body. Conventional weapons can hurt the body and expose the spirit, but the spirit exists on two planes. It cannot be destroyed by mundane means, hence Project Aegis. Here, Telestrian's Biotechnology and Agricultural Division worked with my Lord Lofear's thaumaturgical engineer and designed Project Aegis to destroy an insect spirit once it is released from its host. The formula of fluorescing astrobacterial strain exists in the physical and astral plane at once and can thus affect the insect spirit. Now that was a mouthful. Did you memorize it, or are you just reading it off of index cards? My director of R&D, Diane Ravenwood, will explain how Project Aegis will be used in the field. Dr. Ravenwood? No, she's there. Our weapons specialists have rapidly prototyped a delivery device for the fluorescing astrobacterial strain. They've created some prototype launchers which fire Aegis-filled shells. When fired, the shells will discharge a high-velocity stream of the bacteria. In order to destroy one of the bugs, it must first be damaged using a conventional weapon or magic until the spirit is released from the host body. Then, the insect spirit must be shot with the Project Aegis prototype launcher to destroy it. So, in order to stop an invasion of insects from another dimension, a dragon and an elf co-created a magical insecticide. Yep. Crudely, but accurate. We must stop the Universal Brotherhood from summoning a queen, and we must stop them immediately. You are the only one who has been inside the facility, and the only one who has personally fought these creatures before. That, along with your highly effective assault upon my property, indicates that you are the ideal person to lead this attack. I'm flattered. The painted elf grins and his red lipstick catches the light. You should be. Come on, kid. When fate taps you on the shoulder, you've got to pay attention. Unfortunately, she has a nasty habit of tapping you on the opposite shoulder, so when you turn around, she's on your other side, giggling like a deranged schoolgirl. I hate that. Enough. Are you willing to undergo this mission, Nova? You had me at killing bugs. Show me how to use Aegis and I'll get it done. Excellence. He claps his hand as if seeing the circus for the first time. I love the way that short-lived are willing to die even faster. It's very inspirational. Brockhouse raises his hand and Harlequin's clapping instantly stops. This is one final note, a warning if you will. You have seen the danger the insects represent, but you must not witness the shaman. You have not witnessed the shaman's power. The shaman must tap into a powerful source of magic in order to summon a queen. We do not know what abilities that power source will grant. Beware of the insect, but do not underestimate the shaman. Hey, don't scare the kid, Hansel. We still need her to go on this mission. By the way, I'm coming with you. I wouldn't mind seeing these creatures for myself. I missed them last time. Telestrian will bankroll you so you can hire the rest of the team. Find me ready to go and we'll bug right out of here. Yes, speak with Harlequin when you're ready to depart. If you wish to acquire additional supplies for your mission, find my assistant, Quoth. He is highly resourceful. No thanks, I'm good. Quoth, where are you, Quoth? Where's the cyclist? I was listening, it sounds bad. Yep. Thank you for everything. It'll be fun. So what did Lynn, Telestrian, and the Universal Brotherhood want with you? Aunt Lynn was very excited to have me there, almost manic. She talked about how the inner circle and how I was going to be at its center. She said I would be their queen. The way she spoke as if she'd seen God or something. Her eyes closed and she hugs herself tightly. It's not God she sees, it's bugs. Only bugs. Was it Hakeem who helped you in the Matrix? She smiles, in love. Yes, even if my father ruined his life and convinced me to hate him, he's still been watching over for me. My angel in cyberspace, Baron Samedi. After we escaped, I told Hakeem about the Brotherhood and about the bugs. It was his idea to steal Project Aegis, to go back into the Universal Brotherhood and exterminate the bugs. But I don't know how he knew about it. Appears to me just knows things. So what did Hakeem tell you about us breaking into your father's office? Nothing. I haven't spoken to him since last night. What happened? He hasn't contacted you? No, I thought he would by now. Did something happen to him? Last I heard from him, he'd been made. They were coming for him. They? You mean my father's people? That's right. I'm sure he's okay. They probably just took away his deck. Father wouldn't know. He's okay. I should go. There you are, Mr. Quoth. What you got for me? Show me the outfits. Aries, top of the line, shot, assault rifle. I can only have one. Go with that one. Where do I hire my team from? You're gonna die, asshole. Maybe, but I'm gonna live first. You still die screaming. Oh, I sound my team with this thing. feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there we go. Consumers. What was that? That's it? Alright, let's go stomp some bugs. First, you should know, Telestrian's technicians only had time to create a few prototype Aegis launchers. I'll be taking one, naturally. Now there's for you, treat her well. For an additional bug-splattering firepower, James has agreed to allow one of us, his personal elite guard, to accompany us with the final prototype weapon. And now, let us away. We have a date with Destiny, and she doesn't like to be kept waiting. Oh, now I hire her. I actually liked her. I thought that worked. The hunt begins. Your return to the Universal Brotherhood. Your return to the Universal Brotherhood is anything but subtle. The team hits the same backdoor Coyote found, and you storm through, quickly making your way into the restricted area of the room where you last met Jessica and first encountered the bug. You stand there together, listening to the sounds of chittering coming from somewhere distant. Harlequin stares in the distance, humming tunelessly while fingering the sword in his hip. Then he turns, lifts his Aegis launcher to his lips, and gives it a kiss. You give the signal, and the hunt begins. Alright. That's my hands. We gotta switch weapons now when these change. I gotta remember that. Oh, shit. That side door you found last time you were here was helpful. We avoided all those Universal Brotherhood spa cult yahoos. Telestrian was right. You're a real value add. Harlequin grins a wide, predatory grin. Both sets of his pearly white teeth offset by a livid red lipstick around his mouth. Now the fun begins. Alright, I'm ready. Let me do this. Spend card, which I meant to do anyway. attention to that. Let's see. Should have read that earlier. Alright, now on that note, I'm going to stop playing this for today. I want to thank you all for watching.